The other day I was at the MRT and this uncle walked past me and said, Angkong ya. So today I'm gonna talk about my tattoos. The first tattoo that I ever got was of my cat Manis. It is over here on my side. It's a small one, about this size. And I wanted to have a tattoo of my cat because I just love her a lot and I want her imprinted on my skin. I spent exactly $280. I wouldn't say that it's my favorite tattoo, but I still like it because it's of Manis. The second tattoo I have is of my dog. So this is a pet dog that I had when I was a child. I was about maybe 8 or 9 years old. He was a Jack Russell, his name was Toto, and he left our family, he ran away. It was the first time in my life that I felt this very heavy sense of lost, and I think that was quite a turning point for me, at least emotionally. So I wanted to have this imprinted on my skin and to have that feeling encapsulated there. So I found an artist who I thought would be able to do it, but I ended up sketching the design by myself and then handing this over to her for her to do it on my back, and that's how it is. It's not the best tattoo I have, but I think it means something to me. My dog tattoo cost me $300. I thought it was reasonable because it was only $20 more than the cat, but it was so much bigger. I think it's a reasonable price, it's just that I got lucky with my next few quotes. The third tattoo that I got is also my favorite tattoo. It is of the geese, and you can occasionally see him peeking out through my pants on some of my IG pictures or stories. But yes, they are the geese. It's a pair of geese and they're right smack here on my belly. They were the most painful to get, but they're also my favorite. Why did I get these geese? I have no reason. I like them. So for these geese, the real reason is really just cause I saw the design and I really liked it and I wanted that on my skin. So that's what happened. It took about like maybe three hours. It's about this size. It only cost me $100. We had mutual friends and I guess, like, you know, we were chatting and stuff, so he just felt like friend price. I'm guessing it was friend price. But I had such a good experience with him that I ended up going back to him for every other tattoo that I've had since then. The geese were also the most painful because the beaks are on my belly, and my tattoo artist told me that some people find fatty areas to be the most sensitive parts to get tattoos on, which I was surprised by because I thought that fatty areas would be kind of more cushioned and it would be less painful. Complete opposite for me, and I was in so much pain I decided to like give tattoos a break for a year. It was pretty long for me back then. The fourth tattoo that I got is very confusing to a lot of people because no one can tell what it is. This one is on my side over here. It's pretty big. I think it's the biggest one that I have. It's of a polar bear. It's not a horse, it's not a tiger, it's not a dog, it's not a fox, it's a polar bear. Look at it. Tell me this is a polar bear, please. So the story behind the design is that I found a similar design on Pinterest. I wanted it to have the same style as the geese, so I also wanted to include the watercolors. I also wanted to include the very strong lines, and I drew it out on Photoshop. Nick quoted me about, I think it was $250 for this size, which was reasonable. But when it came to payment, he only took $190 from me because he's pretty bruh. He's pretty bruh. I mean, he's great lah, he really is great, and I have recommended him to some of my friends before. Why did I get a polar bear? My thoughts about this design was that global warming, environmental crisis, and just the world might be coming to an end soon eventually, who knows, right? So I wanted to have this beautiful creature imprinted on my skin, just preserved there, so that I'll always know what a polar bear looks like, or what a polar bear looked like in my mind. I know you don't think it looks like a polar bear. It's okay! I do! The next design that I got, which is also my most recent tattoo, is of fishes. I mean, not fish, just singular, sorry. Okay. The initial idea was to have two fishes, to create the yin and yang. Two guppies actually. I wanted to have these two guppies to represent balance. Balance as something that I aspire towards, something that I want to attain. But what I came to realize is that at the point in time in which I got my tattoo, I did not feel balanced at all. I felt like I was, in fact, extremely out of focus and out of balance, just out of it in general in my life and my view of the world. And I thought it would be more appropriate to just get one fish to represent this and to store it in this time frame so that I will always remember this time back then when I felt this way. Tattoos give me the power to freeze time, because when I think about the moment that I got that tattoo, I will always remember how I felt. That's why I got fish. The same time that I got the fish, I also added on some plants to my previous tattoo, the polar bear. The polar bear was framed up and I just wanted to add some plants to the side to give it a bit more roundness instead of just straight lines. For the two tattoos that I got, the plants as well as the fish, the total quote was about $376. Very peculiar number, I know. Now that I'm vocalizing all of this, I really appreciate how Nick has been to me as my artist and as my friend, and how he has helped me with my designs, how he's always been very flexible with when I go and where. I can message him a week in advance and he'd be like, sure, I'd put you in next week, you know? And I appreciate that. Thanks, Nick! I mean, he's never gonna watch this, but thanks, Nick. That's just an overview of all the tattoos that I have. I didn't want to delve into too much details, but if you want to know more, drop me a DM, ask me questions about it, like what my parents' reactions were, how painful was it, what was it like, how did I find my artists. I want to share all these details too, but if you want to find out more, drop me a DM. I'm rambling. Okay, I'm gonna say bye now. Goodbye! See you in my next video. Thank you for watching.